Welcome to our countdown of the most famous foods in America. That's right, we're cruising through the heartland of flavor looking for the tastiest, most iconic dishes this country has to offer. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Get ready to discover some mouth-watering dishes that define American cuisine. From coast to coast, we're talking about the classics, the staples, the real deal eats that make your taste buds sing. We're talking about the kind of food that makes you want to slap your mama. But don't slap your mama, just grab a fork and let's dig in. Alright, food fans, let's kick things off with a true American legend, the hamburger. This ain't your mama's steamed veggie burger, folks. We're talking juicy, beefy goodness piled high with all the fixins. Now, the history of the hamburger is about as layered as a triple patty melt, with folks from Connecticut to Texas claiming to be the OG inventors. But one thing's for sure, this sandwich, with its humble beginnings as a quick and easy meal for working folks, has become a culinary icon. From the greasy spoons to the fancy gastropubs, you can find a burger joint on practically every corner in America. And the best part? The variations are endless. We're talking classic cheeseburgers oozing with melted American, bacon cheeseburgers stacked high with crispy strips of porky goodness, and even gourmet burgers with fancy cheeses and truffle aioli. Out west, they're grilling up patties with avocado and a sunny-side-up egg. Down south, you'll find them topped with chili, slaw, and onion rings. And up north? Don't even get me started on those juicy cheese-stuffed patties. But hold on, it's not just about the toppings. It's about that perfectly cooked patty, seasoned just right and nestled in a soft, toasted bun. And don't forget the fries on the side, crispy and golden brown. Listen, whether you like it simple or stacked high, there's a burger out there for everyone. So next time you're feeling hungry, go ahead and treat yourself to a big, juicy bite of Americana. You deserve it. Alright folks, next up we're talking about another American classic, the hot dog. It's the undisputed king of the backyard barbecue, the star of countless sporting events, and a true testament to the beauty of simplicity. Now I know what you're thinking. Guy, it's just a sausage in a bun. But hold on, there's more to this humble hero than meets the eye. We're talking about a food that's been satisfying cravings and sparking culinary debates for over a century. Legend has it that the hot dog, as we know it, made its grand debut on the streets of New York City back in the late 1800s. German immigrants, bless their souls, started selling these savory sausages from push carts, nestled in warm buns. And the rest, as they say, is history. Now, just like America itself, the hot dog is a melting pot of flavors and regional styles. Up in New York, they like them simple, with a schmear of mustard and maybe some sauerkraut. Head down south and you'll find them piled high with chili, cheese, and onions. And then you got Chicago, where they take their hot dogs seriously, man. Those Windy City wonders are loaded with yellow mustard, chopped white onions, bright green sweet pickle relish, a dill pickle spear, tomato wedges or slices, pickled sport peppers, and a dash of celery salt. But no matter how you dress it up, a good hot dog always starts with a quality sausage, grilled to perfection and bursting with flavor. And don't even get me started on the bun. It's got to be soft, yet sturdy enough to hold all those glorious toppings. So next time you're firing up the grill or heading to a ball game, grab yourself a dog, pile on your favorite toppings, and dig in. Alright folks, we're moving on from the savory and diving headfirst into the sweet side of American cuisine with a true icon apple pie. This ain't just dessert, folks, it's a symbol of comfort, tradition, and good old-fashioned American values. As the saying goes, as American as apple pie. And let me tell you, there's a reason this dessert has become synonymous with the American spirit. It's warm, inviting, and always hits the spot, just like a hug from grandma after a long day. Now, the history of apple pie in America goes way back to the early settlers. Those brave souls brought their love of apples and pastry with them from Europe. And thankfully, they found fertile ground for apple orchards in the New World. And as America grew, so did the popularity of apple pie. It became a staple in homes across the country, gracing tables from coast to coast. And let me tell you, every family has their own secret recipe, passed down through generations like a sacred heirloom. Some folks swear by a buttery, flaky crust, while others prefer a crumbly oatmeal topping. And then there's the filling. Some like it tart with a hint of cinnamon, while others prefer it sweet and gooey with a touch of nutmeg. But no matter how you slice it, a good apple pie is all about that perfect balance of sweet tart and comforting spices. It's the kind of dessert that makes you want to kick back on the porch swing, sip on some iced tea, and savor every last bite. So next time you're looking for a taste of pure Americana, grab yourself a slice of apple pie, maybe top it with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and let your taste buds take a trip down memory lane. Alright folks, get ready to loosen your belts and grab some extra napkins because we're about to dive into the smoky, saucy, finger-licking good world of American barbecue ribs. Now, let me tell you, barbecue is more than just a way of cooking. It's a way of life, a culinary religion, and a source of fierce regional pride here in the US of A. From the Carolinas to Texas, Kansas City to Memphis, every region has its own unique style of barbecue, with passionate pitmasters fiercely defending their methods and flavors. We're talking slow-smoked meats, tender and juicy, with a smoky depth that'll make your taste buds sing. Let's start down south, where barbecue is practically a religion. In the Carolinas, they're all about that whole hog barbecue, slow-smoked for hours over hickory or pecan wood until the meat is fall-off-the-bone tender. And don't forget the sauce. Vinegar-based sauces reign supreme in the Carolinas, tangy and thin, with a touch of sweetness and spice. Head over to Texas and you'll find yourself in beef country. Texan barbecue is all about that slow-smoked brisket, seasoned with a simple rub of salt and pepper, and cooked low and slow until it develops a beautiful smoky crust. Then you got Kansas City, where they like their barbecue with a little bit of everything. From ribs to burnt ends to pulled pork, Kansas City barbecue is a melting pot of flavors, all slathered in a thick, sweet, and tangy tomato-based sauce. And let's not forget Memphis, where they're known for their dry rubbed ribs. These ribs are all about the flavor of the meat, seasoned with a blend of spices and slow smoke to perfection. You can get them wet with sauce on the side, but trust me, you won't need it. Listen, no matter what style you prefer, there's one thing we can all agree on. Good barbecue is a thing of beauty. Alright folks, after all that smoky barbecue, we're comforting our taste buds with a dish that's as American as baseball and apple pie, macaroni and cheese. This ain't your grandma's craft dinner, folks, although we gotta give props to the classics. We're talking about creamy, cheesy, soul-satisfying goodness that'll warm you up from the inside out. Now, the history of mac and cheese in America goes way back, all the way to Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. Legend has it that he brought back a recipe for a cheesy pasta dish from his travels in Europe, and it quickly became a hit in the States. And just like any good American classic, macaroni and cheese has evolved over the years, with countless variations and regional specialties popping up across the country. From simple stovetop versions with melted cheddar to baked casseroles with crispy breadcrumb toppings, the possibilities are endless. Some folks like to add bacon, others prefer it with lobster, and some even get fancy with truffle oil and gourmet cheeses. But no matter how you dress it up, the heart and soul of macaroni and cheese will always be that creamy, cheesy sauce perfectly coating every single noodle. It's the kind of dish that takes you back to your childhood, to simpler times, to pure, unadulterated comfort food bliss. So next time you're feeling down, stressed out, or just need a big ol' hug in a bowl, whip up a batch of mac and cheese. It's the culinary equivalent of a warm blanket on a cold night, and it's guaranteed to put a smile on your face. Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey through America's most famous foods. We've covered a lot of ground from coast to coast, exploring the flavors that make this country so darn tasty. But listen, this is just a small taste of what America's culinary scene has to offer. There are countless other iconic dishes out there just waiting to be discovered. So get out there, explore your own backyard, and discover the flavors that make your town unique. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tasty content. And most importantly, keep on cooking, keep on exploring, and keep on celebrating the power of food to bring people together. See you next time.